Hello everyone, and welcome to the Stephanie Stevens Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Please be sure to subscribe to see all the shows that I will be having coming out in September. Stephanie Stevens T. Now, tonight's subject is this episode is called Dark Days. Dark Days. I named this episode Dark Days because this is about celebrities that have died that meant a lot to me. So I got tired of hearing rumors from other CNN or TMZ or what the YouTube people are saying. I wanted you to understand that. I wanted you to know that these stars really affected my life personally. So I just want to talk about a few of them that I really miss and I don't understand. So the first star I'd like to talk about is Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was a musical genius. This guy was a genius, and he set the standards for excellence in music. I really do not understand how that family could just accept the fact that that doctor murdered Michael, or they weren't in tune with him enough to know what was actually going on with him. How can you have a superstar this big and nobody knows what's going on with him? And we all should be ashamed that this man is dead, because he deserved better. He deserved better. Mainly from that mother and that father. And you too, Janet. Okay, you too. It's your brother. You should have been in there seeing what was going on with him. Now, LaToya is a different story, because you know she's the outcast of the family, so it doesn't really even matter what she thinks. But she is a human being, and he was her brother. So, but at the end of the day, she spoke out against him, and you don't speak out against family, honey. LaToya, you don't speak out against family ever. Okay? Well, anyway, getting back to that, Michael Jackson was a musical genius. I love Thriller. Oh my God, and Jam. Oh. Remember the time. I could go on and on and on and on. But, you know, we all should be ashamed that Michael Jackson is actually dead. I mean, come on. And the government, the U.S. government, you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed that you didn't look deeper into helping this man when he needed you. He needed you. First of all, I'm so happy that Trump is talking about this fake news thing, because a lot of that was fake news. And do you know, Michael Jackson was never the same after he got charged with that child molestation. I don't think that he actually did that. I think that he was innocent. And first of all, I think that if those people who said that he did it, I don't care how young the child was, you should have brought the child up on charges, or you should have brought the child right in front of the judge and the mother and the father, so the world could see who these people were and what their credibility was in the world. Now, you mean to tell me some little boy that we have never seen, or you just put pictures up that you think we allege that we've seen, says that this man alleged that he molested him and he saw his penis and all this foolishness and all this? Come on now. We have all had sleepovers many times. It's just because it's Michael Jackson you think he's weird or whatever it was. But to me, he was just an artist. He was a little bit eccentric, but aren't we all? I bet all of us have some skeletons in our closet. And number one, first of all, that mother is amazing. For you to raise 10 children in that family and do such a great job, but yet they still turn against the youngest one. I just didn't understand it. I don't understand it. And that father, now you, Catherine, should have told your husband he needed to go over there and see what was going on with Michael, because that father, I know you're not going to agree with what I'm going to say right now, that father would have drugged that little boy right out there in front of the courtroom, which he should have done, because that's what black people do. If we didn't do it, we want the world to know wholeheartedly we didn't do it. I don't think he did it. I don't think Michael did it. And most of the world doesn't think he did it, but just because he was strange. But haven't you noticed, since this man has been dead, and a lot of these other great stars that we didn't pay attention to, and we didn't know, or we act like we didn't know they had problems, the pressures of the music business must be extremely hard. First of all, you can't just let this lie. Come on, Janet. Come on, Janet. Now you know how we do things. Now you should have been right up there saying, look, Mom, this is the way we're going to handle it. Stop letting Jermaine handle things. Jermaine don't know what he's doing. He's tiptoeing around the issue. Stop tiptoeing around the issue, Jermaine. Okay? But anyway, over and out. That's enough of my rant today about Michael Jackson. I love the man. I thought he did a great job. It's a shame that he's dead and gone and nobody... Listen, the music scene hasn't been the same. Those American Music Awards, those MTV Awards, they're all garbage now. Without Michael Jackson, Madonna, and quite a few of those other ones, Tina Turner and Aerosmith, these people set the standards for excellence in music. And look at the shows now. All these Billboard Awards, all these shows are garbage because they don't have anybody to teach them or show them how music is done. Michael Jackson, the music came from his heart, and he had a natural talent to perform. And this is something we will never see again. Now, number 2, Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse was one of those great British singers that we will never forget. Never, 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 never forget. She's one of my favorite singers. I have all of her albums. She was an absolute train wreck, but you never saw, where was her mother, her father? This is what I don't understand. Where are these parents when these stars are acting up? Amy Winehouse was a young woman. Where was her mother, her father, her cousin, her grandmother, her grandfather? Where were these people when she, first of all, how do you do that much cocaine and the family don't know? And number 2, how do you get a record contract from RCA or whatever these big companies are, Virgin, Sony? How do you get these contracts and these executive producers don't know Amy Winehouse has got a problem? Now, what? Come on now. All these people are dying in hotels alone. So what does that mean? You use them for the shows and then you let them go home alone. You don't check on them. You don't do anything. Like, where are these publicists? Where are these managers? I really do not understand. Amy Winehouse, I love that song Rehab. Yep, maybe she should have been going to rehab. Maybe she went a few times and she didn't get it right, but at least she tried. But some of you, even the people in rehab, should have been doing follow-ups to these stars. Sometimes they have these problems, these underlying issues that are more deeper than what we know, the public knows, or what her doctor knows, her family knows. Excuse me. Now, and Valerie, oh my God, what a beautiful song. I do Fade to Black all the time in my show. I just love that song. We're going to miss you, Amy Winehouse and Michael Jackson. Now, CNN, I want to talk to you. First of all, Anthony Bourdain was amazing. I'm a black person. I used to watch his show all the time. I was looking forward. That man gave us culture. He showed us just natural, how to be natural on the camera, how to just really enjoy things and just say it the way it is. And that's what we want to hear. And for you to let this man just hang himself in a hotel, where was his manager? Now, you in France, that means that he had to have a manager or somebody looking after him while he was in France. I really don't understand it. Come on, CNN, come on now. Now, that man made you lots of money. He made the show great and popular. He did things the other anchors didn't do. And you just let this man slip away like that? Come on. What about those people that are standing on the other side of the camera? Didn't you know something was wrong with this man? But, oh, you people just wear me out. I don't understand it. You should have been calling him every day, knocking on his door in the middle of the night. Where's his, oh, I just don't understand it. Where's his wife, his children? Come on. I don't understand it. Keith Ledger, another one, died in a hotel. What is this hotel stuff? What is this? What is this about? I don't understand it. Keith Ledger, the greatest Batman ever. The greatest Batman ever. Amazing. Amazing. And you guys just let him slip away like that. They say he died of years and years and years of cocaine and prescription drugs and all kinds of other things. Come on. Now, a shock for me, Prince. How Come on. Prince had just performed in Toronto. I can't believe he was just here at the Sony Center. He went to some club afterwards, and then the next day he was dead. I don't understand it. Why isn't the police or the CIA or the sheriff or somebody going and knocking on that door of that nightclub where he was at? Come on. Somebody gave this man some fentanyl. That's what they said he died of, an overdose of fentanyl. Come on now. Now, you know somebody needs to be knocking on that nightclub door. What are y'all doing? I just don't understand it. It just shocks me. And one of my favorite designers of all time. Crazy, but I loved his stuff. Alexander McQueen. Alexander McQueen, oh my God, he was a genius before John Galliano. He was a genius before all of that. Oh my God, the guy was amazing. And yet, another one, he hangs himself. Why? Depression, drugs, who knows? But nobody is saying anything. Stop hiding these. Just tell us the truth. That's what we want to know. Come right on CNN, come right on TV when you're reporting something and say, look, this is what this man died of. Stop talking about he alleged this and alleged that. We want to hear from the doctors, the nurses who took care of him, the people who pumped his chest or whatever they were doing, the paramedics who brought him out of the hotels. We want to know exactly what was happening with that man. Okay? Now, Miss Whitney Houston. Oh, Lord. What happened there? Come on, sissy. Dion, Aretha, come on, people, come on. And I'm sorry to say, but we miss you. Aretha Franklin died today, so we miss her. She's a great icon, 76 years old, pancreatic cancer. We'll miss you, Aretha. Now, let me get back to Whitney. First of all, I want to know how Bobby Brown got past Dion, Sissy, her father. Weren't Whitney supposed to be a Baptist girl, a Christian girl? Now listen, I'm from a Christian family and a Baptist family. Now I know that black people don't allow people in their house, and mainly when they start acting crazy. Now how is it that Bobby Brown got past security? And not only that, how did Whitney Houston go to her grave broke? That's not possible. She signed $100 million contract. How can she couldn't have done that much cocaine? Come on now, she couldn't have done that much cocaine. There ain't that much cocaine in the world. $100 million worth of cocaine. Come on now, somebody was stealing the money. Somebody was, and not only that, her mansion. They was trying to foreclose on her mansion. Come on, how can you be a superstar that big and you can't pay for a mansion in New Jersey? It's different if it was in California, Beverly Hills, I could understand. But she's in New Jersey. Come on. That mansion couldn't have been no more than $10 million. Come on, you're in New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey, of all places. Okay, full of Republicans and Italians. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, she should not have been broke. I really just don't understand how that could have happened. It just shocks me. And there's Bobby. I didn't do anything. We don't care if you did anything. You knew it was your wife. You should have looked after her a little bit better, Bobby. Okay? You should have looked after Whitney a little bit better. We will never have a voice like that again. My final thoughts on this episode today is that I loved and adored these celebrities. I just wanted to share this with you all. And I want to let the world know that we, as individuals, we care about these people. We might be commoners and we might be people that we might never get to see these celebrities in person, but we hope and dream from watching their videos, listening to them on radio shows, listening to them on the award shows, all these, and on Hollywood Walk of Fame. We treasure those things and we miss these people. We look up to them. And it's a shame that you in Hollywood, you use these people and you don't look after them. You don't look after them. Now look at this thing here with the Me Too movement. What is that? The Me Too movement. What is that? That means that somewhere along the line, somebody wasn't watching their daughters or sons. Come on, people. You're making all this money in Hollywood. Come on now, they're what is it? Warner Brothers and Paramount and all those networks. Come on. Take care of your talent. Take care of them. We miss them. We love them. I will miss Michael Jackson, Amy Winehouse, Anthony Bourdain, Prince, Whitney Houston, Kate Spade. We will miss these people. You don't realize how much of an impact these people have made on our lives. So I just want to say this to Hollywood out there. If I ever make it out there, take care of me, and I'll take care of you. Don't just let us slip through the cracks. I understand that you sent these people to Betty Ford and all this stuff, but you never even showed Betty Ford. You never even showed them walking in the door of the Betty Ford Center. You never showed what programs they took, and did they succeed? You never heard from the doctors. Yeah, we understand some privacy, but at the end of the day, when we're spending our money on their records and on their songs, iTunes and all this other stuff, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all this stuff, we need some answers. We need some answers. We don't want to just hear you died today. That's unacceptable. So my final thoughts are, we are all human beings. Let's look after each other. Yes, we know we need to make money, and yes, we know we have a lot of talent out there, but these people meant something to all of us. All of us. And they're gone. They're gone. There will never be anybody like Michael Jackson, Anthony Bourdain, and so many others. Amy Winehouse, who I adored. I do all her music in my shows. And now the Queen of Soul is gone, Aretha Franklin. For years you kept saying that she couldn't pay her bills. Why weren't you guys looking after her? How do you perform for 12 presidents and you can't pay your bills? But anyway, at the end of the day, we love you and we respect Aretha, and we will miss her. Those are my final thoughts on the Stephanie Stevens Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my show. And tonight's episode was called Dark Days. I know I ranted a little bit, but I'm hurt. I'm hurt that the fact that the world turned a blind eye instead of helping these people. Look at the world now. All these overdoses, all of these shootings, all these things. Let's love each other. Let's take care of each other. People, wake up. Wake up. Talk to the person next to you. Talk to the person next to you when you see they have a problem. Talk to them. A hug. A phone call. Call them. Call them. Miss Jackson, look at Paris Jackson. She's on Twitter now saying, somebody please call her. Don't just let her die. Help that girl. Help her. Over and out. Those are my thoughts for Dark Days here on the Stephanie Stevens Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and try and have a great week, everyone. Thanks. Bye for now.